Hey boys and girls, Miss Cheshier here again, and I have my friend Artemis. If you remember him from last week, he helped us with learning about how to compare numbers. Artemis, you gonna say hi? Artemis, we need you to say hi. Artemis, you have to open your mouth to say hi. Hello. Artemis, did you have money in your mouth? Don't lie to me. Artemis, is it safe to put money in your mouth? Why did you have money in your mouth? Well, I just thought it would be cool to help the students compare numbers using money. That is a good idea, Artemis. Thank you for saying that. We might compare numbers using coins, using pictures, and using words today. What do you think? I think it's a good idea. We also have a friend here today. This is Derek the dog. Everybody say hi, Derek. Woof, woof. He's also going to help us with our numbers today. So let's review, before we start comparing different numbers and coins even, let's review the numbers, the coins that we learned last year in kindergarten. We have, what is this? Penny. How much is it worth? 1 cent. We have nickel. Good, worth 5 cents. We have a dime worth 10 cents. And a quarter worth 25 cents. Good job, boys and girls. Glad you remembered that. So Derek and Artemis are going to help lead us in the chant we learned last year. If you don't know it, then you might need to watch this, rewind and watch this video a few times of us doing the chant so you can learn it. Because it really does help you remember what each coin is worth. We're going to start off with the penny. Here we go. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth what? 1 cent. Good job. Woo! Woof, woof. Way to go. Okay, let's do the next one. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. Good job. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth what, boys and girls? 10. Way to go. Okay, last one. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25 cents, I'm told. Y'all are good. All right, I want you to know that chant, though, for next year. So you need to rewind and listen to it and learn it if you haven't memorized it yet. All right, so now let's get into what we're talking about today, which is comparing numbers in different forms. So here we go. I have a paper that's got some numbers in different forms. Let's start off with this one. Okay. Boys and girls, read what that says. 10 is greater than 8. Did you say that? You're so smart. Kiss your brain. Okay, so right here, this is what we did last week. We just had two numbers and we said greater than, less than, or equal to. You remember Artemis? His mouth is open to the what? Greater number, because he likes to eat the most what? Fish. Okay? So with numbers, we pretend that that arrow is Artemis's mouth, and we have it open to the bigger number, and the smaller side of it is to the smaller number. Okay? Look at here. See, his mouth is open. He's gonna eat the 10. Good job. Okay? Let's look at another way we could compare numbers. Ooh, what is this way, boys and girls? This is using our cubes that we know we practice with at school. Okay, so you could draw cubes. You could draw 10 sticks and ones. Okay, so we've got a 10 stick is greater than 8 ones. 10 is greater than 8. Same thing we said at the first, but this time we showed it using a picture with cubes. Okay? All right. And then another way we could look at numbers is by just looking at the words. You might see on a test, or someone might even ask you on a paper, and it will just have words on it. And you have to remember, you have to remember those sight words. We learned all the numbers 1 to 10 with our sight words at the beginning of the year. So this is going to test to see if you remember those. So we've got 10 is greater than 8. Same thing here, but this time it's just the words. Okay? Another way would be with money, right? Do you remember which coin was worth 10 cents, boys and girls? The dime, right? Okay, and which coin was worth 1 cent? The penny. Good job. So, what coin should I have to represent 10? The dime. Which coin should I have represent the 8? Oh, there isn't one. But could we have 8 pennies? Yeah! So a dime is kind of just like a 10 stick. Help us out, Artemis. The 10 stick is 10 cubes. A dime is 10 pennies. So a dime is like a 10 stick, and a penny is like a 1, like a cube, a 1 cube. Okay? So we've got 8 pennies. So that means there's 8 ones. We've got 1 dime, so that means there's 1 10. So 10 is greater than 8, or a dime is greater than 8 pennies. Right, Artemis? All right. Great job, boys and girls. Let's keep it up. Let's keep going. Okay, so now Derek and Artemis are going to help us do a little practice. So I want you to pause the video and go get a pencil and paper, and you're going to write down your answers as we're doing this. Okay? So go do that and come back and join us. All right. The first one, I'm going to start off easy for you. Number 1, 22 and 17. Remember our strategy? We can draw a picture to figure out if 22 is bigger than 17. Remember we talked last time about how you can draw 10 sticks and ones, and then draw 10 sticks and ones and see what do you compare first, boys and girls? The ones or the tens? You look at the tens first. Good job remembering that. You look at the tens first, and then you look at the ones. Okay? Now, you don't even have to draw a picture. If you don't want to, just look at the tens place. There's a 2 in the tens place here, and there's a 1 in the tens place here. Is 2 bigger than 1? Yep. So instead of drawing a picture, it would just be easier to look at the numbers. But please, please draw a picture if it helps you. Okay? So 22 and 17. What do you think the answer is? Pause the video and answer it, and then come back. We'll say the answer. All right. 22 and 17. The sun is on my face. Okay. 22 and 17. What did you say? Did you say 22 is greater than 17? Was your arrow, was the big side open to the 22 and the small side at the 17? Good job, boys and girls. Artemis, hold that for me. So you should have drawn an arrow like this. The big side, the 2 ends open to the big number, and the small ends to the 17. just like Artemis's mouth. All right, good job. Let's move on. Let's see. Derek, help me. Can you help me find something a little more challenging? Woof, woof. All right, Derek's looking, and I think, oh, he found something. He found something. Thanks, Derek. All right. We just have 2 words, so you're going to have to read them. Now, this one you might not know because it wasn't a sight word that we practiced, but you can sound it out. All right? So I'm not even going to read the words. Pause the video and answer this one for number 2. Answer this one for number 2. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you paused it and you answered this. Boys and girls, what number is this? 5. What number is this? 15. Did you say 5 is less than 15? That's how you would read that. Good job. Artemis's mouth is open to the 15 because 15 is greater than 5. Okay. So if you hold this for me, Artemis, thank you. So if your arrow looked like Artemis's mouth just now, you got it right. Super job. Okay. Derek, can you help me find another one, maybe a little bit harder? Woof, woof. Okay. Ooh. It's some money, money, money in my pocket. Y'all remember that song from our brain breaks? Okay, so we have some pennies and some dimes. Ooh, so you're going to have to remember what those are worth. Pause the video. If you need to draw a picture or write the numbers out, do that and write greater than, less than, or equal to, and let's see if you got it right. So pause it and come back. All right, boys and girls, before we answer it, how much is a penny worth? 1 cent. So we have 3 pennies. So that means 3 ones. So we've got 3 on this side. And what do we have over here? Dimes. How much is a dime worth? 10 cents. So if we're going to count by tens, we would say 10, 20. So we've got 20 cents and 3 cents. Which is bigger? Which is greater? 20 cents. Now, you might have looked at it and said, oh, I see 3 coins and 2 coins. 3 is more than 2, so booyah, I'm done. No, don't let it trick you because remember, pennies are only worth 1 cent each. Dimes are worth 10 cents each. So this is actually 20 cents. And this over here is 3 cents. So you should have said 3 is less than 20. Artemis's mouth is open to the greater number. And the back of his head is pointing to the smaller number. Hold this, Artemis. Thank you, Artemis. It's a little bit heavy, isn't it? So your arrow should have had the big end pointing to the 2 dimes and the small end pointing to the 3 pennies. Great job. Okay, Derek, something a little more challenging. I see 2 more problems. Pick something a little harder. Woo-hoo. Oh, he found. Oh, we have a picture this time and a number. So what could we do with this? Ooh, you could write down what this number is and then you can compare the 2 numbers. Ooh, kind of mixing it up. Okay, so be careful. You might see some problems sometimes. That one time it looks one way on one side and another way on another side. Okay, pause the video and solve this one. Say greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay, welcome back. Let's see what you've got. Did you say, so we've got 2 10-6. Did you say 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25? 25 over here, and 25 on this side too? So what did you do? Did you say 25 is less than 25? Did you say 25 is greater than 25? Equal to. 25 is equal to 25. So you see the front of his mouth looks like two lines. An equal sign is just a line over a line, if you remember from last time. Great job. Man, y'all are too smart. We can't trick you guys. Derek, come on. Last problem. You have got to trick them. You've got to trick them this time. Okay. I think he found a good one. Ooh, another mixed up one. This one has some words and numbers over here. And this one is just a number. So you're going to have to either draw a picture or write out the whole number to see whether it's greater than, less than, or equal to. Pause the video and go find out. Last one. Okay, boys and girls. We had 1, 10, and we had 13. So 1, 10. What number is that? 10. Yeah! So we've got 10 and 13. So if we were looking at the tens place first, they both have 1, 10. See? There's a 1 in the tens place over here. So we said the second thing you need to look at when you're comparing numbers is the ones place. We already said, okay, they have the same amount of tens. How many ones? Well, a 10 has 0 ones, right? It's just 1 10. How many ones does 13 have? 3. So which number is greater? Yep. So what did you write? 1 10 is less than, greater than, or equal to 13. Did you say 1 10 is less than 13? Good job. His mouth is open to the greater number. Boys and girls, I'm so proud of you. You worked so hard. So because of that, I'm going to give you a prize of some coins in this special jar. And I'm going to give it a special first grade jingle for all your hard work. Let's see, Derek, can you help me out? Okay. Artemis, you too? Artemis is taking a nap. Okay, here we go. Yay, first grade! Keep up the great work, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.